What's chillin' YouTube? This is Frosty Gaming here with a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 weapon tuning tutorial and overview. This will just give you guys an idea of how tuning works and what exactly tuning does. Now in Season 2, tuning did get quite a decent overhaul. It's actually really worth to go in and fine tune your attachments. Before, sometimes if you tuned something or tuned a specific stat, your other stats would just absolutely tank. But they changed it, and that's not really the case anymore. So let's go ahead and get right into it and start off with our first attachment. So what I'm going to go for here on this P90 class, man, ever since Modern Warfare 3, I love the P90. I used to put rapid fire with maxed out hip fire attachments. I wouldn't even have to aim. You could just really run around and just spray people down everywhere on the map. Now we're going to try to go for that same type of energy here. Now when you open up a tuning menu for one of the attachments, you'll see the circle and kind of the web in the middle. Now if you can look closely outside on the ring, you see the different stats. Now 3 of them on the top have been grayed out, which means this particular attachment, being this light rail, does not affect those 3. However, the other 4, which are brighter white in color, those are the ones that you'll have to be looking out for as far as the points that are pointing towards those stats. So you have the 2 bars. You have the bar on the left and the drag bar on the bottom. Again, we're going for a full mobility, full aim down sight speed, full sprint to fire speed build with this. So we're definitely going to have to move towards this sprint to fire speed. Now notice when I'm moving this with my left stick, you see the handling go up. Now before, if you moved too much, the other stats such as recoil and accuracy on the other side of the web would absolutely tank and they'd go further into the middle. But again, they made it a lot more beneficial to tune, a lot more easier to use. So all you have to do is really just go and find that sweet spot where you get the biggest jump without having to sacrifice your other stats. Now this seems to be about right here where it doesn't jump anymore. Yeah, see, I have a big jump and recoil and accuracy going down. So let's go back a little bit and get those points back, and it looks like it's going to be at about 0.18 where the best sweet spot for this light rail would be. So moving on, rear grip. Now the rear grip stats mainly affecting the same stats as before, but we're going to go for sprint to fire speed, because again, if you're running gunning like we're about to do, this is the stat that you're going to need. So let's see how far we can go. Now see, there's a really big jump there, and again, my other stats aren't really moving. Let's see if we can move a little bit further. I don't really see that much movement, but I'm also not seeing that much benefit either. So we should definitely go back a little bit to where we got that first tiny little jump, which would probably be around 0.18 again. And then let's just add a little bit more aim down sight speed to see if we can find a sweet spot there. Again, I'm seeing a big jump in handling, not that much movement in my other stats. Ooh, yeah, that's a big one right there. Nothing else really moved. So let's keep it right there. And again, if you can see towards the handling, the point is moving a lot. So we're going to leave that one right there. Next up, we have the stock. And we're just going to do aim down sight speed on this one as well. So let's try to find that sweet spot. I see some movement away from my accuracy. I'm not really moving this far to actually get a lot of benefit out of it. But again, you can really fine tune it. Let's find the spot where the handling goes up and that accuracy kind of stays the same. Probably going to be about right there. Alright, you can actually tune the lasers now. Before the update, you could not. But one thing to notice about lasers is they really affect the way that your gun works. As you can see at the bottom towards recoil and accuracy, that green zone is just at a base level how much is really helping out your gun, and it does help out a lot. So when you have a big green zone like that, if you really want to focus on one particular stat, you have a lot more wiggle room, because it doesn't really matter how far the green goes down, because you already have so much to begin with. But we're just going to do sprint to fire speed, see how far we can go. Again, the recoil is going down a little bit, and my handling's starting to bump up. I see a really big jump right there, and I think we're just going to leave it right there. I don't think we're going to get much better than that. So we'll leave it at 38.76. Last attachment, short barrel, as we usually do with these high mobility weapons. Let's see what we have here. We're going to try to do more aim down sight speed. Now I'm moving my aim down sight speed over. I have a pretty big jump in handling, but I'm seeing my damage go down. If you notice at the top, the damage is still kind of getting messed with, and I don't really want to mess with that. So again, this might be one of those situations where you just want to leave it where it is, and I think I'm going to do just that. So yeah, that is a fully tuned 5 attachment P90. Again, we're going to go for a game where we don't stop moving. Again, that's kind of the whole point of this. It helps you fine tune your play style a little bit more. So without further ado, let's see what we can make happen. Showcase some of this fine-tuned P90 mobility handling max gameplay. Again, the shoot house map is perfect for this type of gun and gameplay. These close quarters environments is perfect for what we're trying to accomplish here. And that sprint to fire speed, man, almost instantaneous. So again, those extra milliseconds definitely help. Not gonna hit him, that head glitch is too strong, but we just gonna put some fire down. Ah! What? Reload! Worked out, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Surprise! Someone coming up here. Okay, I'm not even gonna complain. Always feels good to kill those guys on that wall. And again, like I said, this the mobility on this gun is almost unmatched, I feel like. Ooh, maybe I messed that up. Too busy trying to snipe. Hip fire, finished that one off too. Again, this is really good hip fire, especially with the laser. We're not gonna let that happen again. Are they back over here? No, spawns still haven't flipped. Let's go back to the other side and see what we can do here. Again? Yeah. Go ahead and drop this down. Someone here to the left is dead. Still doing pretty well. We've got the most kills at the moment. Definitely by far on the team. Someone up again, almost instant aim down sight speed. Surrounded. Knew he was there somewhere, but you know, gotta count on him always sitting in the corner, right? It's just how this game works. He's still there. Hostile UAV. Yeah, I'm that guy. He took a shot at me. And again, this is where you see that mobility really coming in handy. Looks like they're distracted, might be able to pull around. Okay, see, why even? It's not really, hasn't really been working out for him that well. I feel like we can just rush into the claymore. And it looks like the spawn's about to flip. My team's over here, so let's go ahead and make a move over there. A little bit too open of a lane right there for me to just run around. Yeah, again, there was somebody that just came there. Let's see if we can. Oh, she's waiting for me this time. Let's see if we can make something happen here. Ah, almost. But we ended up living almost 30 kills. Again, well above everybody else on the team, so I thought this was a pretty good run. Again, definitely go in and just tune your attachments and tune your weapons to the specific way that you play. I'm telling you, you will definitely feel a difference. Again, the speed on this run was super good, and we ended up closing out the match with a pretty decent score. If you have any questions about tuning or anything, let me know in the comments. Be sure to leave any suggestions on the video, and I will catch you guys next time.